Welcome back to the Nosebleeds Sports Podcast, episode 8. We're back at it, fellas. How are we doing?
Good.
Ninth episode, baby. We're looking great. It's been a minute, but we're happy to be back on it.
So I know we took a week or two off and we did not give you guys an update, and that is our bad. We're all just kind of busy during the summer, like we said on the last podcast, and there just really was not a lot of sports going on. You know what I'm saying? But this is a great time. LeBron just signed to his new team. The World Cup just ended. NFL practices are starting, and we got a loaded podcast. So we're going to jump right into it. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I was born ready.
So right before we get into our first segment, I know Vince, you want to make an announcement real quick?
I do. So the Nosebleeds podcast has officially partnered with the Report Ohio. For those people that don't know who it is, the Report Ohio is it's like a sports coverage app for Butler and Warren County. As you see here in this first screenshot, I was able to get a test run of the app this week. And like you can access our podcast from the app. It's a great place to access the podcast, watch our episodes. You can watch the episodes right on the app. It's nice, easy, quick way to do it. So yeah, all the episodes will be added to the app. Good little catalog of our stuff, as well as our extras might be on there if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. We'll have to look at that. But yeah, just a great way to access the podcast, all of that. And yeah, just get a big thing. Got a test run of that, and officially the app will officially launch. If you want to show that other one there on August 1st, again, big things there happening. And if again gets like coverage app for like high school sports, and as well, if you want to watch the three of us, it's a great place to do that as well.
That's a big announcement. And if you guys like the content and everything we do, you could also catch Vince on the Report. He covers games, does the broadcasting and everything. So if you guys want to catch Vince on there, he's doing it all the time. So go check that out. But let's get into one of the main topics during this summer of sports. And LeBron James has signed with his new team, the Philadelphia 76ers, 2 years, $8 million. And I just want to say this one, I was not thinking the 76ers when all the teams. I was thinking the Cavs. I was thinking Miami. I was thinking the Warriors. But the 76ers came up on top. Initial reactions when this came across, guys.
I'll start it off. It just came out of nowhere, in my opinion, because knowing a couple of days before the Heat had the Miami Heat, they had that leak where they scheduled a post on YouTube called the LeBron James introductory press conference. I'm like,
yeah,
does that mean it's a lockup? He's going to the Heat, or is he going to sign somewhere out of spite? He didn't. He's signing with the 76ers. I looked at that. I'm like, that just came out of freaking right field, because the last time we talked, it was like Cavs, Warriors, the Heat maybe. We thought 76ers had like a small chance, I think. But they did it. They signed LeBron. Whoa.
Brady.
Yeah, this is a total shock to me. To be honest, out of all the teams, I can't imagine me saying that he's going to be a 76er, red and blue. I don't know. I just can't see it really. It's still not processed, I feel like, to me. But I don't know. This just wasn't the team I was expecting. I knew from the last podcast it was down between the Heat, Cavs, or 76ers, but I thought 76ers would be the last resort. Again, like Vince said, that Heat post, it got debunked, I guess. If you guys heard about it, I guess the guy had vacation coming up, and he, just in case LeBron did sign, he had that post. It was supposed to be scheduled, but he accidentally posted it. He did get fired for it.
Yeah. RIP that guy.
And then
that guy.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just thought it was crazy to me. I would have thought it would have been the Heat or Cavs, and it was shocking when I got that notification from Shams.
I was shocked, like you guys, just seeing the 76ers being that team. And now the question is, was it always the 76ers? Was LeBron very serious? Because I saw a part of a podcast clip today that it was with Shams and Rich Paul saying that LeBron met with the whole Cavs front office, I think, in early June. And I guess that meeting did not work out, and LeBron wanted to go elsewhere. But you're looking at the 76ers now. Joel Embiid, LeBron, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, Jaylen Brown. Are they the team to beat right now in the NBA?
I would say for now, yes, they are. I mean, they got a really good squad going. It really depends if Embiid can stay healthy. He didn't have a really great season last year. He used to be, peak of his game until injuries start hitting him, and he's progressed a bit, I would say. And then, you got to hope, Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe are both up and coming still. I mean, Tyrese Maxey's already getting there to the peak of his career, and Edgecombe's heading into his second season. So, I mean, it's really exciting. And then you got Jaylen Brown, who just came off a tremendous season. So I think see how it all works out. LeBron's going to play point guard if you guys seen that. So, yeah.
And Vince, before you go, I really do like LeBron being point because watching Maxey, he is so much better off ball. I think he gets way more opportunities, but I'm just excited to see how all this all works out. But Vince, what's your thoughts?
I think honestly, I agree with Brady. If the 76ers can stay healthy, I think they could be one of the top contenders. I think the Knicks are still a contender heading into this year if they can also stay healthy. It's the big thing is, especially for the 76ers, is them staying healthy, knowing Embiid's injury history he's had since he's entered the NBA, like I think in 2014.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I want to see how it works out because the whole starting five are a bunch of ball players and they're going to demand a lot of shots. They're going to demand a lot of time with the ball in their hands. And it might be a situation where there's just too many big stars in the starting five. It might not work out. And I just don't want people to forget also in this madness of Jaylen Brown and LeBron and Embiid that VJ Edgecombe is a dog. Like he had an excellent rookie season last year. I think he's going to be a big piece of this Sixers team. But I don't know, man. I want to say they're the favorites, but just seeing what the New York Knicks did last season, I think they're still the team to beat in the East. Do you guys have any thoughts about that?
Yeah, I agree. I think the Knicks are still the team to beat, but yeah, just we'll see what happens.
Brady?
Yeah, I mean, I think Knicks, obviously, if you're coming off that finals, I feel like you're always going to be the team to beat. But the league has changed a crap ton since the finals ended in June. So I mean, I think there's going to be other teams that people are going to be headhunting, but again, Knicks won the finals, so that's going to be a team everybody's going to look to beat.
One last question for LeBron and the Sixers: if LeBron wins a title in Philadelphia, is the GOAT conversation, GOAT debate over with? And is LeBron officially on top? Do you think it's over with?
I would say so. I mean, you grow into three different franchises, or actually, no, four. Excuse me.
LA,
Cleveland,
Miami, Cleveland. Yeah,
Cleveland, LA, Miami. Win titles there, and if you, especially in year one, if you go into Philadelphia and win a title in year one after, I mean, the decent playoff run they had, beat shocking and upsetting Boston before falling, I think, to the Knicks. I think if they have a run like that, I think LeBron has to be the undisputed GOAT when he gets, I think, if I'm not wrong, title number 5 or 6. That might be
5. 4, right? No,
it'd be 5.
It'd be 5. It'd be 5. But Brady, what about you? Because I know LeBron's your GOAT, but there is also that debate of LeBron Jordan.
The GOAT debate should have been settled a while ago. So it's settled in my eyes. LeBron's a GOAT. I don't really have much else to say about that.
As you guys know, MJ is my GOAT. But if LeBron brings the title to Philly, a place where they've seen the lowest of all-time lows, if he could bring a title to Philly, I might just have to say LeBron's the GOAT. I might just have to say that. But that was one of the biggest talking points this whole summer. LeBron to the Sixers. Do you guys have anything else?
Nothing else.
It's going to be a fun ride. That's all I got.
It's going to be an entertaining NBA season. I'm excited to see all the matchups, the Christmas slate this year. It's going to be insane. But let's go into the second biggest sport that takes place this summer, and it was the World Cup. It finally ended. It was carrying this summer because it's been a boring summer of sports. And without the World Cup, it would have been even worse. But it ended. Spain beat Argentina 1-0 in extra time. What's your guys' just thoughts and just the World Cup in total?
Yeah, I paid attention to this World Cup a lot, and good for Spain. I know they had that rough start in the beginning, tying with Cabo Verde, or Cape Verde, whatever you want to call it. Again, I was thinking, oh, is this going to be a rough run? But they finished out strong. They only conceded a goal once. So yeah, I think definitely they were the team to beat, but I think they were also kind of overshadowed by Argentina winning that repeat run. But good for Spain; they definitely deserve it.
Brady.
Yeah, man. The World Cup has been it's been fun to watch. Even though I'm still trying to understand a lot of the rules and the offsides and all that. I think I've kind of got it down, but yeah, it's always interesting to look forward to the World Cup every 4 years and root for your country. Even though the United States, it's going to be I feel like a while if they end up winning one. There's too many great countries, and USA I feel like is not a soccer dominant country like the others are, but yeah, it's always fun to watch and look forward to. I thought it was interesting, and I think you can't create really a better storyline than Lamine Yamal and Messi. That photo that they took in like 2004 or 2008, whatever year it was. I believe it might have been 2004. I don't know. It was one of those in between 2004 2008. But if you guys have seen the picture of Messi at like a charity event, holding Lamine Yamal as a little baby. If you guys have seen that,
I have seen that.
A full circle moment. It's insane how the world works.
Let's not just the ending of that finals matchup, going into extra time, the pressure. I'm not big into it. I'm not close enough to know, but they were saying if Argentina would have went into penalty kicks, they would have easily won. So it was big for Spain to get that goal at the end and to close it out. And the World Cup, man, it was just entertaining to see. I've seen so many non-soccer fans just watching it, like me, myself. I know Vince, Brady, I know you guys might not be the biggest soccer fans, but you guys were locked into it. So the World Cup, it definitely carried this summer. So anything more else on it?
Yeah, no, it definitely carried the summer. I mean, it's besides the couple other things that happened in the sports world this summer, it's been very boring and slow in sports, and that kind of just brought a lot of the hype to it.
Yeah, we're in like the worst time of summer for sports. There's not much to talk about beside baseball, but it's like I don't really know.
Not a lot to talk about baseball.
Yeah, there's not much to talk about in baseball.
Well, the most exciting part about that is football is right around the corner. Training camp started today for a lot of teams, and it started for one of the local teams, the Cincinnati Bengals, and it was a action-packed day today. Let's start off with the bad news of the day for the Cincinnati Bengals. Shamar Stewart got carted off the field. It looked like he hyperextended his leg. One of the reporters got a close-up of the video of him getting injured, and it just did not look good. It did not look good. So let's hope Shamar gets back healthy because we need him. I think we need him. And we've seen a lot of injuries, and it just has not been a good start to his NFL career for Shamar Stewart with the contract stuff last season, the injuries during the season, and going into this season, you get hurt on the very first rep of training camp. So it sucks to see that. Another thing that stood out to me, man, was Jalen Davis, a guy that did not start the season running with the ones last year, but midseason got in with the first team, made an impact, and he goes into training camp starting with the ones, and he's trying to make an impact, right? He's tackling Jamar Chase. He's getting on the back of Mike Gesicki, trying to get the ball out. And we saw a big fight break out. Jamar was throwing his helmet across the field. Jamar was getting into it with DJ Turner. Jalen Davis was getting into it. I just want to get everyone's thoughts on fighting during training camp because I feel like we see that a lot during the NFL, and people say it's a bad thing. I personally don't think it's a bad thing, especially for this Bengals team. I don't know, Vince, if you got any thoughts.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing at a certain. I mean, we look back at like 2022 when we had the joint practice with the Rams for the preseason game.
That was
Aaron
crazy.
Donald got into that big fight with a couple of the Bengals players. That was wild. I saw that. I'm like, this maybe could be a good thing for chemistry, kind of letting that frustrations out now before you get into the actual regular season. Some people may not agree with that, but I think it's a good thing. And I mean, just take like some of those frustrations out now, and hopefully that doesn't affect you once you get into the actual regular season.
You got to think like these guys were waiting for training camp. They've been preparing. They've been wanting to get on the field. So like the competitive edge is there. And I thought it was pretty cool to see. I think Zach Taylor gets a lot of hate. Some people may call him boring, but they said in the team meeting before practice today that he wrote on the whiteboard 6 and 11. and that was the Bengals' record last year. So I bet the guys were already pissed off.
They're fired
And
up.
they were saying that in the locker room. So I like seeing the edge. I like seeing this vibe with this Bengals team because it just feels different this year. And I might be a bandwagon or, being the big Bengals fan I am, but Vince, you can even speak on it. The vibe feels different this season.
It does. I think since like entering the offseason, there's a different vibe. Made those defensive signings as with year 2 with Al Golden, and this defense is much improved, and I think it's going to be a fun ride.
And I want to talk about Shamar Stewart getting hurt. Do you have someone you think that needs to step up when he's down?
Not for certain at the moment, right this second, but just whoever is behind him, it's a huge chance for him. For that player, again, I should know this, but I don't. I apologize for that. I think the big thing is if you step up, make an impact, I think there could be a position battle because, again, I think this whole Shamar Stewart thing the past year and a half since he's gotten drafted has just been absolutely wild. But
it's been drama, yeah.
We'll see.
I think a guy, Cassius Howe, our second-round pick.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Oh, yeah.
With Shamar down, and also I think a guy, Chris Jenkins, right? Because they've been saying Shamar was playing defensive tackle inside more. Chris Jenkins, I think this is a big opportunity for him to get more playing time. So we'll see. It's only day 1 of training camp, though. So I think there's a lot more. Just seeing the clips, Joe Burrow looked like he was dialed in. He's hitting Jamar for a touchdown, very first rep of practice. So that's nice to see. But, yeah, man, that's Bengals day 1 training camp. And let's get into a broad NFL topic here. Training camp, first weeks. Does the vibe change? Do you guys have a different favorite team? Is there a team you're looking forward to seeing during this offseason who you're looking forward to and seeing what they do this offseason?
Brady.
To be honest, I don't know really. I think, biggest change during the offseason, everybody's looking forward to that training camp first day so you can get that start on it. But obviously for me, with my team being the Ravens, I would have to say, the Baltimore Ravens being that team that I'm looking forward to. Hopefully they can make that jump. And Jesse Minter, new coach, that hopefully can lead us to playoffs and beyond. Lamar Jackson's been waiting to get, really step up in the playoffs. So that's something that I really want to see. And, this defense, I think this defense is going to be good this year with Jesse as the defensive mind. I feel like he's going to be doing a lot of that. But yeah, I don't know, just really the Ravens for me, just seeing how they're going to end up turning out. And you guys are Bengals guys. So.
Come on now. Come on. Vince, you got a team?
I mean, just interested in the point of how their offseason went. Got to be the New York Giants. You bring in John Harbaugh. There is that drama between, I think, the Jackson Dart drama with I cannot think of his name. The defensive guy from Penn State. Bill Carter. Yeah. Why that now just popped? The drama between them two on social media. Cam Scatterboo thinking his injuries just
doing the backflip. We didn't talk about that.
If I was a coach, I think the big thing for me is that I think I'm interested to see how they do with Harbaugh, especially. It's year number 1 for him, and how this Giants team is able to perform.
I thought the Kansas City Chiefs are an interested team in this offseason, and it's mainly just because of Patrick Mahomes. And they said he's clear for practice day 1 after tearing his ACL last season. Now, I think it might be a little too quick. I don't know. Watching the clips of him throw during practice, it just looked like he was not moving 100%. So I'm interested to see how this offseason for the Chiefs, and more especially Patrick Mahomes, and see how his health is. And another interesting factor for the Chiefs, Cincinnati Bearcat wide receiver Cyrus Allen, who played for the Bearcats last year, he's running with the ones with the Chiefs. So I think that's a big, big impact. And that's it, man. Football is right around the corner. We got 4 weeks of training camp, and we'll get right into week 1 as the Bengals open up with the Buccaneers. And the Buccaneers are dealing with a lot of offseason drama. Baker Mayfield doesn't have a new contract. Their star defensive tackle, I forget the name. Vita. He requested a trade, so Buccaneers got a lot of offseason drama. But anything more else, guys, NFL?
I think that's about it.
Let's get into the other football team in Cincinnati, but it's the Cincinnati Bearcats football team. Last show we did a Notre Dame football schedule prediction. We're about to do a UC football schedule prediction, and just same rules from last show. We all have to be in agreement with the record. We have to be in agreement with the games and everything. And I don't know, man. I'm not, as a Cincinnati fan, I'm kind of worried about this season. There's a lot of pressure on Scott Satterfield, and you lose a guy like Brendan Sorsby, Joe Royer, many talented defensive players. It's going to be a little high pressure season. But let's get into this schedule. Week 1 in Cincinnati, they play Boston College. What are you guys thinking?
I had a win there.
I had a win there.
I also have a win there, so that's 1-0. Next week 2, they play West WCU. I think that's a win.
That's.
I think they're going to lose it.
Week 3, Miami, Ohio. Vince, you want to go first?
Yeah, so this was a game I always go back and forth on. I mean, Miami upsetted them the last time they're in Nipper. This is a neutral game. Mm-hmm. As much as I would love to say Miami and how much I'm going to root for them, I think UC has a slight edge. I think Miami brought in a lot of great transfers. I think next episode that's probably going to be talking point is getting Miami in through. But I think UC could take this one, but my heart says Miami. But it's again power and numbers, whatever you both say.
Brady?
I have Cincinnati winning this game.
So, not going to lie, I was thinking Miami. But this is the last battle between these two teams for a while because I know they're taking a break.
They're going to take a break. This is the last matchup that's been scheduled between these two.
Yeah, I don't think I could fathom UC not having the bell for a while. So I got to go UC. But I was thinking Miami in this one because I just think Miami might have the best roster than UC. But we'll all say here, 3-0, undefeated in the non-conference. We'll get into Big 12 play. They play Kansas State at home.
Kansas State is a team that interests me. I think they could be really good this season, but I mean, there's always that like one game in Nipper that always just there's a good high-powered team coming in and UC just shocks them. I think that's going to be this game. I think UC gets the upset.
I have Kansas State winning this one.
I also have Kansas State.
I guess I'll go Kansas State.
This one. I got Kansas State winning this one. So 3-1. Next week they go to Arizona. I got UC losing this game as well.
I got Arizona.
I'm picking the Bearcats here.
Oh, buddy. Okay. Arizona's making a strong push for their quarterback to be a Heisman favorite this year. So I think Arizona's going to be a good team. But me and Vince outweigh Brady here. So we got 3-2 currently. And then UC travels to West Virginia next week.
It's going to be a tough environment, but I got UC.
Going Bearcats.
I also got UC in this. So that would make it
4-2.
4-2, and they play Texas Tech at Nipper. It could have been a big game if Sorsby was playing, but I still think it's going to be a big game. And I think UC gets blown out in this game because I think Texas Tech's roster is too powerful.
With or without Sorsby, the result stays the same. Give me Texas Tech.
Yep, Texas Tech here.
4-3. The following week, this is a gauntlet. They get Utah at Nipper.
Utah.
I'd say Utah as well, unfortunately.
I got Utah as well. This is not looking good. 4-4. The following week, they go to Houston. And mind you, Houston's bringing in a very good transfer class and a very good fresh high school class.
I got Houston. Like I said earlier when we did the college football like dark horses, I think Houston is going to shock some people this year.
I agree with Vince. I think Houston's going to shock some people as well. This is a game I did contemplate if UC was going to win or not. But I feel like I don't know if I remember. I know I wrote it down. I don't know if I talked about on a take like episodes back about Houston. I think I'm going to have to give it to Houston here.
I also am going to Houston here. So that makes it 4-5. The following week, they play Iowa State. And mind you, Iowa State did not do this good in the offseason.
Iowa State lost a lot. They're going into Ames. But I always feel like Cincinnati, for whatever reason, has Iowa State's number. It's going to be very interesting with the new coaching staff. Give me the Bearcats.
Brady?
I'm going to say a hot take. Give me Iowa State here.
Oh, wow. I'm going to go UC as well in this game because I just don't think Iowa State did this good in the offseason. And I think UC has a solid roster. I'm not going to say it's elite, but I think we have enough roster to beat Iowa State. So I'm going UC. I think that makes it 5-5.
5-5.
Pretty sure. 5-5. 2 games remaining. Prime time returns to Cincinnati, Colorado at UC. What are we thinking?
UC.
I'm going to go the Bearcats.
I was going to go Colorado. I'm not going to lie. But you guys outweigh me. We got, I think it's
6-5. They are bowl eligible.
Wow. So last game of the year at BYU.
BYU by a lot.
Yeah. So 6-6 for the Bearcats. The final record prediction from the Nosebleeds. Is this a record enough to get Scott Satterfield fired, if you think?
I mean, I would say, like, the thing is, though, you're in the Big 12, and, like, you're not one of the top teams of the Big 12, you know? So, like, that's, like, already hard in itself, you know what I mean? Like, if you're a top team in the Big 12 and you're, you know, not doing well, I think that's reasonable for you to get fired. And I think Cincinnati kind of has that leeway because, respectfully, they're just not the best in the Big 12. I don't think they're top 3 in the Big 12, personally.
No, not at all.
So, I mean, you kind of got to go with that as a, you know, higher ups that are not, you know, the head coach and can't make those decisions, or that can make those decisions. But I don't know, man. You got to think. And honestly, has Scott done a lot in Cincinnati? No, not really much at all. So I'm going to say I think he has to be gone if he doesn't do well this season, even though the expectations are not high for this team. But, you know, you got to have some more fire in this team, and I think a head coaching change could be that.
So from the past, this is year number 4, if I'm not mistaken. We're entering.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes. So 3-9, 5-7, 7-6. See, every year he's improved upon the previous. If he does that, I think he does. But I think if he goes 6-6 with going 3-6 in Big 12 play, or evenly just loses the Miami game, in my opinion, I think he's gone. I think it's.
Can we just keep going? I'm sorry.
I think if he loses the Miami game or underperforms in the Big 12 or both, I think he's gone.
Can you just imagine if we do lose the Miami game? Like the pressure on him, and not even the pressure. Yeah. I think people are just going to hate him.
If he loses the Miami game, I think Scott Satterfield becomes public enemy number 1 among the UC. He
might be the first UC football coach ever to lose to Miami twice. And I'm not even trying to throw shade at Juvens or anything, but he really might be the first UC football coach to lose Miami twice.
You gotta think too in college football. 6 losses, like every loss is a big one because you know. This is not the NFL. You can go, 6-6 and, blah, blah, blah. Somehow, 9-8, make your way to the playoffs. Like every loss is a big one for you, and you really need to win every game. So 6 losses on there.
It's tough.
That's not a good rough thing to see at all. That's rough.
And I know you mentioned like we're not as fans, we're not expecting much from this team, and I'm really not expecting much, but I expect more as a football program. In the bigger picture, like we should be competing in the top of the Big 12 because I think we got the facilities. I think we have a competitive enough NIL to be competing with the Big 12. And let's just face it, no Cincinnati fans like Scott Satterfield. I'm not a big fan of him. I know a lot of UC fans are not a big fan of him, but he should be fired if he goes 6-6. And the only reason I'm going to say he doesn't is because we just fired Wes Miller. Just not a couple months ago. You know what I'm saying? And you have to buy out his contract. That's a lot of money after we just bought out Wes Miller's contract. So I'm thinking from a viewpoint of that, just the bigger picture. Am I going to be surprised if he gets fired? No. But I also just see it as we just fired another coach just a couple months ago. I don't think our AD is going to be spending that type of money, but I don't know, man. It's going to be an interesting season for the Cincinnati Bearcats. You guys got anything else?
I can't imagine Brick Street if Miami wins that game against. I might have to be there, to be honest.
If Miami
the biggest
beats
game.
Brick Street, will probably go insane.
Well, top 3 party school.
Let's ask, is this the biggest Miami UC game ever just because they're not going to be playing each other anymore?
Yeah, I think it is. This is the last time these two teams played. I would have liked to see this matchup in Paycor, but TQL is fine.
I think it's going to be cool in TQL.
I think it is too. It's going to be
really cool.
How they host the football match.
Yeah, I think it's going to be better at TQO just because it's a smaller stadium.
Oh,
and you can sell that out. Where in Paycor, it's like you get the lower bowl.
You just get the lower bowl. I mean,
with all the UC Miami fans, but I think it's going to be a cool environment in TQO. But yeah, man, I think there's a lot of pressure in this UC Miami game just because it's the last one scheduled. So, but that's it, man. UC football. You guys got anything?
I'm gonna be really excited for that when college football season is about to start, and we can just talk about that all season, college football and whatever else we need.
We need the football season to start.
We need it.
Starving for content.
Every day we're getting closer, boys. Hall of Fame game, August 6th, I think.
We need to make the thumbnail for our podcast episode right before the week of Miami Cincinnati of you guys doing a little UFC face-off type of thing. Thumbnail.
It's on. We'll definitely have a lot of content for that game. We could do a post-game show.
Right.
We could do a pre-game show. We could do a lot of content for that game.
Or, maybe we just say screw it and go to it.
You might see us there. You might not see us there. You have to stay tuned for that. But let's get into our last segment. It's going to be a fun one because, like we mentioned, there's really not a lot to talk about during this off season of sports. But one of my favorite things, we're going to do a NBA all-time starting 5 draft between us. Let me lay down the ground rules. One player, or we all draft one player at each position. So point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. I'm going to put the teams in ChatGPT. It's going to predict who has the best team and record and everything else all time. So we could go from Jaylen Brown to Michael Jordan or Shaq to Kareem. You know what I'm saying? We could do any players, any era. Let's do this. I did a little wheel of who gets to pick first. Vince picks first. Brady picks second. I pick last. So are you guys ready?
Let's run it.
All right, Vince. With the first pick, who you got?
Oh, so first pick, I gotta go LeBron, man.
All right,
LeBron.
Well, there it is. Brady has left the podcast just because
Brady has left. He's done.
Couldn't even go Jordan, huh?
Wow, that's crazy. All right, Brady.
So disrespectful. I'm gonna have to go Michael Jordan then.
All right. So pretty obvious. LeBron and Jordan are the first 2 picks to go. I'm gonna pick my third GOAT, and that's Steph Curry. Got to get a point guard to lead the team. All right, Vince, you ready?
Are you up again? Are we doing the snake draft? Or you're up, Zach?
What do we? Yeah, we kind of should have discussed.
We're just going to go in order.
Order. So, again, I'm not basing this off of what positions or anything, but I think I got to go with the man who's won the most rings in the NBA, and this is going to be Shaq. Or no, actually, let's go Shaq.
We're going to go Shaq. Okay.
I'm going to compete.
LeBron and Shaq.
I'm going to compete with you then, Vince. I'm going to go take Kareem.
Oh, solid.
Okay. So we got Jordan, Kareem on Brady's team, LeBron and Shaq on Vince's team. Give me Mama mentality. Give me Kobe Bryant as my shooting guard.
Oh,
it's very solid.
So a little rundown right before Vince makes his pick. I have Steph Curry and Kobe Bryant. Vince has LeBron James and Shaq. And Brady has Michael Jordan and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Let's get into it, Vince. You ready?
I think for my next pick, I was going to make this pick before, but I was like, I got to get this guy now. If I don't, I'm going to go Bill Russell.
Okay. Man, Vince is going old school, man. Come on.
Hey, I'm gonna go. Give me Magic Johnson at the point.
Wow. Brady actually has the old school team: Jordan, Curry,
Yeah.
Magic.
Well, LeBron got stolen from me, so man.
I guess I'm just going with like the whole 2010 era, besides Kobe. Going Kevin Durant. I don't know how this guy
I like that.
fell this down to the board, but hey, I'm going Kevin Durant. Vince with the 4th pick of your team.
Could be another. I'm gonna go a little younger now. I always like this guy. Give me Russell Westbrook.
Very, very interesting pick there. I believe personally, very, very interesting.
Sorry, Vince, you're on my hate list now.
I'm making enemies left and right. That's what I'm good for, guys. That's what I'm good for.
All right, Brady.
I'm gonna get my power forward out of the way. I'm gonna go Tim Duncan here.
Yeah. All right. Everyone's just stealing my picks this round. All right, I got Curry, Kobe, and KD. Wow, I gotta think about this. I could really go and you know what? Screw it. As my big man, give me the Joker. Come on.
Joker.
Give me the Joker.
Interesting.
All right, before Vince goes, we'll do a quick rundown of the teams. Vince has LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, Bill Russell, and Russell Westbrook. Brady has Michael Jordan, Kareem, Magic Johnson, and Tim Duncan. I got Steph Curry, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, and the Joker, man. So, Vince, you ready? Last pick.
You know what? Another guy I liked in his prime, and the other younger dude, give me James Harden.
Wow.
2 interesting picks from Vince, I believe. All right, well, thankfully he didn't get picked because I didn't know who else I'd pick for the small forward position. But give me Larry Bird.
Smart.
I'm literally about to pick him, bro.
Thank God. I'd have waited.
God. All right, hold on. I'm putting it in right now. All right, with my last pick, I'm going to play big on my team. Give me Kevin Garnett as my forward. All right, so that's the teams. We'll run down through them again. Brady has Michael Jordan, Kareem, Magic Johnson, Tim Duncan, and Larry Bird. Vince has LeBron James, Shaq, Bill Russell, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden. That's an interesting team, Vince. I have Curry, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Durant, Jokic, and Kevin Garnett. So let's put these teams in ChatGPT real quick. Let me copy and paste.
I'm not going to done for in this team.
Vince, you kind of went everywhere.
What was your thought process?
Vince, give us a little interview here with your team.
My interview. Oh my gosh. I don't. You both know this. I'm not a big NBA guy. I probably could have made some better picks.
We are talking prime, so I mean,
it is. If we're talking prime, yeah, this is all time in prime. This isn't how they are now, you know.
I kind of didn't even really think about. I was just thinking about careers, to be honest.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Oh buddy!
Oh.
All right. Do you want me to start with whoever one got first, or should I go last and first?
Or do you want to? I do last and first.
Yeah, last to first. Right. Last to first.
All right. Well, Vince, I'm sorry to say it, but you got third place. Your team finished 65-17.
That's not terrible, but
your strengths were physically overwhelming. You get prime LeBron and Shaq. They were nearly impossible to stop. And Bill Russell, he covers a lot on the defensive side. But some of your weaknesses were outside shooting is a major concern. I think Westbrook, Russell, and Shaq shrink the floor. Harden and Westbrook had to adapt to playing off LeBron. Your prediction was a conference finals exit. So you get deep, but out of me and Brady's team, that was third. And this is the match. This is the money maker right here. Second place is Brady's team, 74-8, finals runner up. Some of their strengths were arguably the smartest team ever assembled. Jordan closes games. Magic runs the offense. Duncan and Kareem dominate inside. Larry Bird stretches the floor. But some of the weaknesses, it says, compared to Zach's team, they have a little less three-point volume and modern spacing. Prediction, NBA Finals loss to Zach in 7 games. And I got first place. It tells me I went 78-4, so only 4 games better than Brady. So it was really close. Why I won is because elite spacing with Steph and KD. Jokic is a perfect offensive hub. Kobe gives you a killer late game score. And there isn't a weak spot on the offensive end or defensive end. So you got first place there. You guys shocked by any of that?
I'm not shocked by Vince's. I feel like I don't know. I just respectfully, I don't know.
Okay with Vince's team, right? You got Westbrook, Harden, LeBron, Bill Russell, and Shaq. Who's like the prime scorer besides Harden? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think LeBron, maybe.
You guys say LeBron, but I don't feel like there's a lot of spacing on that floor, like court team either. Because you got Bill Russell and Shaq. Like, those are two big dudes.
Fair enough.
And then, like, Brady, I mean, dude, me and Brady were close. I mean, Brady went 74-8. I went 78-4. So, I mean, hey, that's a great all-time NBA draft. But I thought I would do that just because there's nothing else to talk about in this summer. And like I mentioned before, go ahead.
With the World Cup ending and now just NFL preseason beginning, there's not really a lot.
And it's the summertime. There's nothing else. So that's it.
Yeah.
We're back at it. We're going to try to be more consistent on a weekly basis like we were in the beginning. But I know when football season ramps up and college basketball and NBA season ramps up, we're going to be more consistent with our filming. So anything else, guys?
If you guys have your own takes in the comments about whose team would be the best, then put them down there. But I don't know.
Vince?
I'm going to get Friday night for that team. God.
It's all good, bro. I was just thinking about like more all time and like.
Yeah, you're good.
I think Vince was just going off the head too. Like,
I think Vince was mainly going off prime. I was just going off all the time, to be honest.
But hey, we could probably do like an NFL.
If we did another one,
I think NFL or college football.
We could low-key do this again, but do like a prime season, like for each player. I mean, maybe that might be too much, but like, I don't know, like kind of what Vince was doing for like Russell Westbrook, like his prime season, or James Harden's prime season. You know what I mean?
Let's do it. So you'll see it maybe on the next week's show. But if you got a college football team season you want us to predict, drop it up in the comments. If you want us to talk about a certain NFL team, anything like that, anything you guys want us to talk about, drop it in the comments below. But that is episode 9 of the Nosebleeds Sports Podcast. We'll see you guys later.